Labyrinth, come in.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode of APA Anime Edition. I'm Jamie Runa and today we're looking at Sword Art Online. This anime is based on the light novel series by Kawahara Reki-san. Set in the year 2022 when virtual reality gaming is all the rage, everyone is extremely ecstatic to put on their nerve gears and plug in their Sword Art Online. However, they shortly find out that the madman who designed the game made it so that you can't leave it unless you beat it, and if you die in the game, you die in real life, as well as if you try and leave it otherwise. So the only way to beat the game is to beat every single boss on every single level on the 100 level tower known as Einkrad. Now if you die in the game, or if you try to take your nerve gear off, or if someone tries to take it off of you or something, it is programmed so that it sends out microwaves, so that it fries your brain places, and you die. At first the story moves rather slowly as you're introduced to the world and the dynamics, but I promise you'll be hooked by the first episode. The story centers around Kirigaya Kazuto, also known as Kirito. He was a beta tester for Sword Art Online, and because of that he's often discriminated against, because people who weren't beta testers tend to blame the beta testers and to sort of discriminate against them in that they have other knowledge. They have prior knowledge of how the game works, and they feel resentful because the beta testers put their own survival first before trying to help the non-beta testers. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of find it logical that they would do that. I mean, wouldn't you do that if you were in that situation? You get to meet a whole range of characters through Kirito's travels, including Yuki Asuna-chan. The characters are very well thought out, and you grow quite the attachment to every one of them. While characters are relatable for the most part, you don't actually get to know the backstory of more than maybe 3 of them. But, you know, that doesn't actually matter. To me personally. I find that what they give you is actually just enough. Based on how long the light novel series is, I would say that there are about 2 more seasons of Sword Art Online to come. I believe the 3rd one is actually being made at the moment. I'm not sure though. The art style is very smooth and the animators do a wonderful job of making the movements look fluid, especially in the battle scenes. It really helps you to understand and grasp the mechanics of how the battle actually works in that VR MMO. Here again we have fantastic battle music, and to be honest the range of music that they use is always very well placed, from the extremely happy moments, to the victory moments, to the tear-jerking moments, and of course to the battle moments. It's all very well worked out. It was very easy for me personally to become invested in this anime because I've got my amount of experience with MMOs. So the fact that I could see how well the mechanics were calculated and portrayed and just explained, I found that like very good. This anime also does a fantastic job of actually portraying the way that relationships can be formed with people over MMOs. I mean, I have friends that I met on World of Warcraft that I met like 6 years ago and we're still pretty close. You truly feel the life and death situation that they're placed in whenever they go into a battle. It's very tense, and I mean, you can just tell that they know that if they mess up just a little bit, they're gone forever. I mean, no doctors can help them. No, nothing. So they've got to be super careful while they're in combat, and they have to calculate every move carefully. If they fumble, they are pretty much dead. There are quite a few moments where you can really feel the sadness and the happiness and a really strong desire for revenge. And I mean, I think that's quite important, especially in an anime like this. What makes it unique is actually the concept of being trapped in a VR MMO. I mean, the only other place before Sword Art Online that had this concept that I can think of is .hack Sign, but that was only one guy who was trapped. And now Log Horizon has a very similar concept. It's set in a world where you're so attached to every character, and as I've said before, the mechanics for this MMO are so well thought out. I mean, from the battle mechanics to the profession or job mechanics, depending on what you prefer to call it. It's so specific, it's so carefully thought out and planned, and it's actually very well explained. Like, you even pick up things along the way that aren't directly explained to you. I like that. I would give this anime a 9 out of 10. Unfortunately, the battles tend to get extremely repetitive, and I mean, to be honest, that is a problem with MMOs generally. After a while, the battles just get too repetitive. And I mean, I get very frustrated by how the plot just keeps changing. Now, I'm a very impatient person, so the first 2 episodes, they can be slow, but after that I need it to speed up to at least a steady pace, you know? But then when it starts going at the speed of light, I get frustrated because I just want it to stay at a normal pace. But that's the only reason why, I guess. That's it for today, guys. I will see you next time. Like, favorite, subscribe, comment, do everything. And I will see you next time. Bye!